Hello everybody, welcome to Superbooth number 2. I think we've got Gaz in the field. I can see Gaz over there, he's out there.
Usually the one, mate.
I think they're getting a little bit of technical issues, so we're just waiting for them to get themselves sorted out. Perhaps if you can't hear me, you can put your thumbs up when you're ready to go. And then, well, if you can't hear me, I suppose you won't hear me. But yeah, this is number 2. So this is actually day 1 of Superbooth. We've got a ton of videos up. There's a load more in the stream. Rob's busy editing over there and bringing it on stream. We've got a new member, Midiera has joined us, and also we've got Chris from Battery Operated Orchestra helping out with the posting. So we've got a big team, and it's all starting to kind of get into action. So yeah, we've got a few people with us. So let's have a look. We got Gaz. Gaz, come in, please. Can you hear me? Oh dear, I think there's a technical issue there. Sounds like I'm coming out of the headphones, of the speaker rather than your headphones. To me.
I think it might be broken. Oh no, it just pops in.
So you might need to refresh if you've changed the audio. If you, hello. I'll come back to Matt. We got Matt. Let's try.
Hello.
Matt. Hey, Matt. Matt. So yesterday it was you were in Surrey, and now you're in Berlin. Amazing.
Yeah, except I'm Dom. I'm Dom, but yes.
Dom, of course. I do beg your pardon. It's been a busy day.
How much of the last lot did you get? I kind of rebooted my top.
Well, very little, to be honest.
Oh, that's a shame. Okay, well, I've rerun it. What I was saying was this place is amazing. It's just like I'm in the woods where all the cool people hang out. Lots of little modular bits, lots of boutique, smaller manufacturers. But there's such a positive vibe here. It's not like a salesy kind of conference type of thing. It's like everyone is really positive. Everyone's really into what they're doing. It's a great environment. It's almost like a festival. And I think it kind of feels even more like a festival because of these woods and stuff. There's a guy, the guy with a synth bicycle behind me. I'll go and say hello to in a minute. He's got a bicycle just over my shoulder with a load of modules on it. It's just great, really. It's everything Gaz and yourself said it would be. I'm really, really pleased to have come out.
And I think we lucked out today because it's such a beautiful sunny day. We thought it was boiling yesterday. We had thunderstorms last night, but we managed to get to the train before the thunderstorm hit and then get back to the hotel before we got soaked. But yeah, so the weather's been good. The reason I'm doing this just to bring this in, because we've got Gaz here as well, and I think Gaz is struggling with some audio. I don't know. Is it working, Gaz?
Can you hear me?
Not really, but it sounds like it's just...
back, I'm afraid, so if you can hear me, give me a thumb.
Yes.
You can, okay, so unfortunately I can't hear you. So what we'll do then is I've got Mr. Matt Hodson with me. Hello. So we'll just have to improvise now. I'm sorry I can't hear you, so you might be able to just give me a little bit of sign language. But I have got a little special guest as well I'd like to bring in, someone we found on our travels. So let's just bring in a certain... we've got Mr. Cuckoo.
Hello.
Oh, hello.
Internet girl. How are you?
So
I'm very well.
You've come to Superbooth. I got one. You've been to Superbooth before?
Yes.
A few times. What have you seen so far that's really
I think we had like one appointment is the word today, and that was with Bastel Instruments. I like the pizza, and I like the soft pop too.
Oh, soft pop
pizza, especially the pizza.
What's that then? Oh, real pizza?
A pizza. No, it's a modular. It's a Eurorack module that does FM synthesis, wave folding. Is there a filter involved? No, not a filter, but it's like a very nice sounding little.
So the soft pop 2 is quite an odd little thing, isn't it? I mean, did you have a go with that?
So. Yeah, a little bit. They showed me, but I think the trouble with trade fairs in general is like if you really want to try something out and listen like carefully, there's too much noise. You can't really get that fine judgment. But yeah, I like it, and the way Václav showed me the soft pop 2 is like in his approach, and he likes melodic stuff. He likes to be like make little songs and arpeggios and cool, like everything is very melodic for him. So that's the way he uses it. And then you hear someone else use it, it's like really gnarly and floppy and floppy. And you can go in either way.
Nice. See. So the pizza then, it's like pizza spelt like the Bastel pizza.
It's the Bastel pizza.
Okay.
And it's a fairly compact. I'm not sure how wide, maybe 8 HP or something like that. And has very beautiful sound. Very beautiful sound.
Just a couple of reprobates just walked past us. Okay, well, Cuckoo, I shall thank you very much for taking some time to talk to us and enjoy the rest of the festival.
Yeah, thank you.
Cheers. Oh, thanks. Woohoo! So I'm going to pass the mic over to Matt. So there we go. Hey. Right.
Okay. Sorry, Dom. We'll be with you in a sec. The mic. Okay, Dom, how you doing? Sorry, we'll go back over to Dom now because we have a bit of a technical issue there. I don't know if Dom can hear me. Maybe he can. No. Okay then. So we're back in the room. Nothing like a bit of live broadcast with. There we go. We got Dom. There he is. How you doing, Dom?
I'm doing well. I found a synth bicycle, which is just absolutely brilliant, with my new friend Max here.
Hey, hi.
Who has? Can you show us that string? That's the most amazing piece of wire I've ever seen. So let's just check that out. Hopefully you can hear it. There's a bunch of lovely modular, including this little wave guide down here. But this is pretty spectacular.
So this is a piezoelectric fiber, and we want to turn it into a string. So over the whole length of this fiber, there's a microphone.
It's slightly good. Go down from the top. I'm just so fascinated by this. This poor man's got these amazing modules to show off at the show, and I just want him to twang this wire. It's just brilliant. The modules, there's an analog wave guide down in here, and this really amazing haptic audio controller, which is really nice. You can tap that with your nails or anything you want really. It sounds amazing, and this wave guide here kind of changes the phase, so you can mix the phase between the wave guide. What's the company name?
The Center for Haptic Audio Interaction Research, or short CHAIR.
The Centre for Haptic Audio Interaction and Research. Hopefully you got that and not just a picture of my big nose all the way through.
We did actually get that. Thank you very much. I think we could now go over to Gaz. I'm not sure whether we've got. No, I think Gaz. Okay. I think we'll leave that one for now. I think Gaz is maybe telling a story that I didn't realise was live. So we'll try and come back to you there, Dom. I'm not sure what Gaz is, whether Gaz has got any. Let me see if I'll tell you what I'll do. If you could just give us a bit of a sweep round where you are, and then what I'll do is I'll try and text Gaz to say, reboot your system, because I can still hear you, but it's wonky, because that seems to be what's going on. Thank you, Dom.
Gaz is wonky. Yeah, no problem. So this is basically the kind of external villagey tent area. So there's lots of these style tents around. A lot of shared kind of space within them. So there'll be a big table in the middle, but maybe 3 or 4 manufacturers all working together. So it'll be noisy, but if you want to take a look, Noise Lab, Fred's Lab. Along here we've got XOR Electronics. It's a real hub of creative. Wow, there's a tracker going on there. That's amazing. So there's lots and lots. So we've got DinSync kicking it on the right here. All sorts of wonderful, the more bespokey, small kind of 1, 2, 3 man companies are exhibiting here. And then the big boys are over the other side. So just across there's some few places to eat, and then the main actual kind of building itself is across 3 or 4 floors, and you've got the the Novations and all those kind of big boys exhibiting over there, including the new Oberheim, which I've just seen for myself, which I still want to just hug, to be honest. It's absolutely lovely, but all of the big boys are over there, so I think I'm going to have a closer look at that tomorrow.
Yeah, no, good plan. Thank you, Dom. That's really helpful. I think what I'm going to try and do now, I should have said this at the beginning, but it's always the case when you've got a live stream like this. I want to say thank you so much to Soma Labs for sponsoring the stream, and here's a little plug of Pulsar 23. But we've got some videos, some their new stuff, the Terror, coming up. I would concur. It is probably the most advanced drum machine. It's certainly a lot of fun to use, but as is a lot of their stuff. So I think Gaz spoke to Soma this morning. No, Gaz is. I'm still hearing Gaz, but I don't think he's aware that I can hear him. So we can see his beer. His beard, and his wind guard. There we go. That's and his loud shirt. So you're out by the circus tent, I think, Dom, aren't you? That's what it looks like. Maybe or maybe not. I'm not sure if Dom can hear me either, which is, hey, that's just the way it goes. So I'm not sure if we've got Gaz.
This bit, the other.
Yeah,
this is crazy. Good job I don't drink. I saw the.
Go, Dom.
Yes, exactly. Yes. So I might reboot spontaneously in just a second, but over my shoulder, that's where the circus tent is.
Oh, yep, we've got him. He's going into iPhone mode. So we've got some, so I think Dom's perhaps rebooting, but we can see that it looks like there's just really poor bandwidth. It's funny because we've done this a number of times and we've had actually much better control. I think because there are more people here, obviously the cell phone reception, because inside there's almost zero cell reflection and very poor internet. So we're kind of between a rock and a hard place. So the plan to do this live stream every day was more ambitious than I'd originally intended. But I mean, the really interesting stuff that's going on, the new Teenage Engineering OP1 was a bit of a surprise. They've got a really big video, long video with Gaz on that. Let's have a look. There. I don't know if Gaz can hear me. I think he's got headphones in. Can you hear me, Gaz? Maybe you could give me a thumbs up if you can hear me. Doesn't look like it, but there's Matt. Anyway, so the OP1s, and also I saw the new the mixer. It's so tiny. And one of the things that came up was this sort of notion of how expensive all of this stuff is, and they showed me. Basically, they've made the pots, they've made the carbon strips, they've made everything. They haven't bought any components. They've actually handmade all of their own components. And also in the OP1, a lot of the stuff going on there. So rather than rely on suppliers, they've just machined and designed their own things, which is what makes it so much more expensive, because they had to design the bearings in the rotary encoder and all of that stuff. So it's a really interesting kind of take on why that is, and I'm sure Gaz will go into that. We've got their video, it's on the way up, and it's probably live as we speak, or it certainly will be very shortly. Dom, can you hear me? I'm not sure that you can. Okay. So it's a little bit disastrous in terms of what we were planning on doing and what we're actually doing, but I appreciate there being such sports. How are you doing over there in IRC land? All right. Oh, there we go. We've got there, and then we've got our friends over at Discord. Gaz is just interfering with the FM waves.
I think I might be a little bit dropping in and out, so I'm just going to reboot.
Okay, got you. So I'll just come back to our shot here, and we can see what the chat is making of it. Yeah, it is more expensive, but it's one thing that they did say about the mixer is, and this isn't off. I didn't tell anybody, but essentially. There's a USB-C connection, and you can plug a thumb drive into it, and it will actually record. They've got it connected because the new OP1 will connect directly to the mixer with a digital multi-IO, and that actually does. And they have tried it, and it will record. So I think that's something they're going to be able to do. It might just be to stereo rather than multi-track, but that's a good start. Dom looked perfect just before we went to reboot just then. Yeah, I know that's the way it goes sometimes. Keep going, Nick, says Inky Decat. Thank you, Inky. And we've got, let's see where Gaz is. Gaz might be out towards the bungalow Dorf, I think. Can you hear me, Gaz? No, I don't think you can. I don't know if Gaz even knows we're still on, but that's fine. But we got Dom. Hey, Dom. We've rebooted. Are you up a tree trying to get a better signal? Yes, probably.
I'm holding my phone in the air, rebooted. I'm standing on a log, holding my phone right up in the air, and I can do that to make people feel dizzy. Actually, that just makes me feel dizzy, to be honest.
Yeah.
Yes, I was going to try and show you what's going on inside some of the tents, but it's a little bit too much. So it's a great angle, though.
Yeah. You just need a selfie stick.
Can you still hear me, all right, Mother?
Yes, I can still hear you. I don't think you can hear me. I think that's probably what's going on.
So in this tent here, have I stopped again? Ah, I think I stopped again.
You're okay?
Yeah, exactly. Man, I'm just going to...
Nice.
Yeah. No, I can get you. It's all good. So in behind me, I'll just show you in a tent in case you can see me. So here's Electra 1.
Oh, let's go and see them.
Yeah, so can you just say hello? You live in Sonicstate.
Hi.
Hopefully you can see me.
Martin from Electra 1. Hi.
Hello.
A great load of kit down here with the Electra 1 powering all sorts of crazy stuff, which I can highly recommend. I have one. Thanks. See you soon. All right, back up in the air. Hopefully you can see me again.
I can, Dom. Yes, I know. I realise this is a bit like kind of like. I'm just going to see. Gaz has a thumbs up.
Yes,
can you hear me, Gaz?
just an update from the middle of the woods. We went looking for the bungalow, and we've got Cuckoo still with us and some others, and we went wrong, and we've been walking for ages, and now we're thoroughly lost. So I thought I'd just give you a little update about that. Oh, where's that? Hang on, I just want to show you this little thing that we did find, because it's kind of interesting. So you do actually find some quite interesting things out here in the woods. Let's have a look.
Who's that?
Oh, I think I just need to. I think I get to.
Yeah, maybe reconnect. I'll
go.
keep an eye on what your camera's doing, and then. Oh, there we go. Ooh. Wow. Okay. Nice bit of bronze.
Funny what you find out in the woods. But yes, so we missed a turn, and I was leading Cuckoo and a bunch of his friends. Totally kind of, I've dragged them all into this lost space as well. So we're heading back now. So
Are you
would
though?
you like
Are
to say a
you?
few words?
Yeah, sure. Well, this is a very different Superbooth compared to when I think I was in here in 2019 when I played, and it's so much more of a festival now. It's brilliant. I mean, we're walking through greenery. There's tents outside. The sense of community is brilliant. The amount of people coming up and just saying how awesome it is to be around each other. You know, all of that, and then you've got, of course, all the cool stuff like the modules and the synths and
If we can
everything going on.
if we can find them, that is.
Yeah, if we can find them, run our way back. But this is part of it. This is what we like. This is all the fun stuff. And yeah, seen some really cool stuff already. Nobula.
Oh, the cocaine.
Yeah, did you check that out?
I know. This is a
Really
new
cool.
drum module then. Yeah.
Yeah, so it's a kick drum and it does side chaining. It's got reverb. In fact, me and Dom was checking it out earlier. And big shout out to them. Also, Percussor SSP. You might have seen my videos where I was showing you how to use that. Well, there's a big, massive update on that. And I was given a grand tour of that, which was really cool. Loads of cool stuff in there. Loads of new synthesis options. Loads of new gates. There's a kind of make noise Renee built into it now as well. So hopefully I might do a video with them and show you all the new updates on that. It's brilliant. It's a shame about the weather though.
Well, it's lovely. Oh, he likes it rainy, he does.
Yeah, I don't know if you can hear me, guys, but
over to you.
Yeah, okay, fair enough. I think that's probably the
Great.
better.
It's been great so far. Really enjoying it, and it's great meeting everyone in the kind of modular synthesis community. I think we're making our way to the bungalow.
Yes, we're back on track now. We remembered the way, and I got to say to Cuckoo and friends, I'm really sorry for leading you down
through the woods.
At least they weren't attacked by any wild boar. I did actually say,
that's
or
not a bad
rather,
thing.
I said to Cuckoo, there's wild boar in here. He said, oh yeah, and then you realised it was a mirror.
Oh,
Yeah,
that's a top joke. Excellent joke. I don't know if we've still got Dom. Dom seems to have frozen. So we might have to quit while we're ahead a little bit here, just purely because it's very hard to know whether any of this stuff is actually working, because I don't think anybody knows if I can hear them, and they don't know if we can, I don't know if they can hear me. It certainly doesn't sound like it. So yeah, I think Dom's offline. But I want to say thank you to everybody. It's been a great, I mean, we will try and do this again tomorrow, and maybe we'll have a little bit more stuff going on. But so far it's been really good, and I hope you enjoy all the stuff that comes along, because we've got so much. We've got 4 people filming, so we've got a whole lot of video that will be coming your way. Yes, anyway, so I think I'll probably quit while I'm ahead, because it feels like everybody else is. We've got technology casualties drop left, right and centre. Oh no, hold on a minute, we've got Dom again. Dom's back. Let's yeah.
He's back. He's back.
I was just filling heavily.
I found that the only tree stump in the forest that appears to get a signal if you stand on top of it. So unfortunately, it's kind of in front of the tent, so it's kind of behind me. So I can't. Every time I walk into a tent, the signal drops. I think too many people are using mobile phones in the area. I think that's it. So every now and then you just disconnect. But ask me anything you want. I'll be your roving reporter on the ground.
Well, that's very kind of you, Dom. I think the thing, what we're probably going to do is bring things to an end. I know because Gaz's system didn't work so well, but yours has a little better. So where are you? You're out in by the tents again. I think that's by the children's play area. One of the
Yeah.
What have you seen? Did you take a look at the teenage engineering stuff?
No, I tried to get in there with the thing, and the phone just dropped out. So basically, I'm glad you saw that one tent I went into, but I'm going to go now. Apparently, they've got this rather tasty-looking new keyboard that's come out, which is very exciting, to go with that mixer, which I've been trying. I think is it public knowledge yet? But it's a very cool device that they've got.
Well, it's OP. It's an OP1, new OP1, basically.
I presume it's called the OP2, right?
I'm not sure, to be honest. I think
not.
it's called the
Mr.
OP1.
Trick.
OP1 Field, it says, I think. So, yeah, okay.
Well, this is good then. I need one of those in the field, so I'll go and check that out in a minute. But there's been sort of crazy loads of weird and wonderful effects and gadgets. And obviously there's loads of modular here, but I'm not particularly a modular head. I know Matt's in his element, but there's an awful lot of other keyboards and effects units and things coming out, which has been really nice. So maybe for the next stream we'll see if we can get a better signal going on. But it's just great here, absolutely wonderful.
Okay, well, I hope that's brought you a sort of flavour of what's going on. I'll switch to the 4-up and you can kind of see roughly what's going on in it's like sample and hold video, so we get a kind of one frame every, I don't know, third of a second or something. But I want to say thank you to Dom and Gaz for being game. I think Gaz is heading back to the UK tomorrow because he's got some work to do. He's back on the road or in the studio or doing some gigs, and so it's been great to see him. And Dom will be around a little bit longer, as will Matt as well. But that's it for this live stream. I don't want to push it too hard because I can only say so much, and my brain power after a day of this is diminishing. But thank you all out there, all of you folks out there watching, and thank you very much for joining us for this special, if slightly disjointed affair. I'm hoping that this brings you some sort of flavour, really. That's what I was trying to do, just a flavour of what it's like to be here, because it really is good fun. It's such a shame we can't get good signal inside, because then you'd see some of the inside stuff as well. Anyway, that's it for now. What I'm going to do is hit goodbye, and we'll see you all next time. Thanks again to Soma for sponsoring the show. There'll be a link in the end credits where you can click to. I think there's another great demo of the Pulsar 23, and Gaz shot something with Vlad today, so there'll be something up imminently even. See you all.